month, new week, new vlog. If you are new here, it's your first time at the channel. It's nice to meet you. My name's Amaris. I'm a 1L at the University of Texas School of Law. I have not picked up the vlog cam in a hot minute, mainly because these last few weeks have just felt very chaotic. Like, that's the snapshot word for the last few weeks, is just chaotic. Not really sure what's causing the chaos. I think it might be a culmination of different things, but I have just not felt on top of my shit like I was last semester, and it's causing me great anxiety because of that. It might be the fact that I am trying to incorporate more things into my schedule, like working out, more free time, trying to see more of my friends. It might be that the readings are just taking much longer than they used to last semester. Civ Pro and Constitutional Law in the same semester is proving to be quite difficult when it comes to just like reading, because both classes are just very dense for me. It's hard for me to zoom through the readings like I used to. Last semester I could knock out a handful of readings in a few hours, but it feels like this semester it just takes so long to get through even just a handful of pages in con law that by the time I finish that up, I'm so mentally exhausted that I cannot actually make myself do anything else. So then nothing else just gets done. And I know that that's a bad habit to get into, but truthfully, if I did try and push myself, it wouldn't really do anything for me. And it might also just be that my body is super tired. You know, when fall semester started, I hadn't been in school for like a year. I took a year off, worked, and then I went back to school. My body and my mind was fresh and ready to go. But now, I only had a 4-week break between fall and spring semester, and I think I'm just fatigued. That break was not enough. I definitely need some more time to recuperate and let the brain heal. So I think all of it's just kind of taking a toll, and that is producing or manifesting itself as chaos. And this week doesn't look like it's going to be totally chaotic, but I do have quite a lot coming up this week. It's Society Week, so if you have watched any of my previous vlogs, I've mentioned that UT does like societies, kind of like Hogwarts houses. Well, this week is the like big competition. We have a lot of different events throughout the week, one every day leading up to the big like society games on Friday. It's supposed to be like a little like field day situation. My society is the reigning champion for the last 2 years, so there is some pressure to maintain that championship. And then on Saturday, one of my organizations, the Chicana Hispanic Latino Law Students Association, is having their annual Latino Law Day, which is really close to my heart because that was actually the first time I was able to go to the UT Law School and kind of see, you know, what a law school looks like, what it takes to be a law student, the process, things like that. So this event has a really close place to my heart. That is this Saturday. I'm going to be volunteering for that. So while I'm excited to get to do that, it is going to take up quite a bit of my time on Saturday. And then Sunday, I have staff edits for the journal that I'm on. So it's just going to be kind of a chaotic week. I also have to put the last finishing touches on my practice brief. This isn't the final. The final actually goes out next week, but this is the last chance to kind of make sure that I have an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing on the final, get some last minute feedback, and kind of just work out the mechanics. So that's due. The practice isn't actually due until next week, but since I have so much on my plate for this weekend, I just want to try and knock it out later this week. We will see if we get to it. That is my hope, but you know, it's just, we're kind of just rolling with the punches. Speaking of rolling, I have to head out to class. It's Tuesday, so I have a full day, but I will hop back on in a few days and update y'all about how this week is going. Hopefully we can pick a different word other than chaos, but yeah, we'll see. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Alright, so it is Friday, aka Society Games Day. I only have one class today, my legal writing class, so once I'm done with that, I'm gonna head home, get something to eat, try and write a little bit more of my practice brief because that process is just taking a lot out of me. I have to do it in small little chunks, so I'm gonna try and knock out a little more of my brief after my class while it's still kind of like fresh and in my mind, and then we're gonna get ready for society games. So right now I think Cadenia's in 3rd place, so we are not guaranteed a spot in the final. We tried really hard, but we are the reigning champs, so a lot of the societies kind of have it out for us. So even though we killed it in like the donation drive, we got straight up massacred in Dollar Wars, so it's all coming down to today basically. But I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be fun, something to, you know, build community and just kind of like goof around and, you know, just not take ourselves too seriously for a little while, because honestly, law students, we take ourselves very seriously and we do not need to be that serious all the time. So I'm really excited. We also get like free margaritas and like Mexican food afterwards, so it's just gonna be a good time. I'm really excited. So hopefully the next time I check in with y'all, we will be the reigning champions. If not, you know, at least I get a margarita, so. So I'm just waking up from my nap. I also probably sound a little hoarse because I almost lost my voice today, but today was super fun. We have maintained our championship status for another year, so that's exciting. I think the society program has probably been one of the best parts of Texas law so far. I grew up playing sports. I've always had like a competitive nature, so having a way to like channel that and also, you know, build relationships with people and make new friends has been a really good experience, and honestly is making me consider becoming a society coordinator. I definitely was not thinking about it. It truthfully seems like a lot of work that I don't know if I really want to take that on for 2L year, but after today and like the last like few weeks, just kind of seeing what the society program can like do, especially for 1Ls and just the community that it builds, you know, I see importance in that. I see value in that, and I think, you know, I might want to be a part of that and contribute to that. I was already thinking of applying to be a Dean's Fellow, which is basically just like a peer mentor, but for like law school students. I was a peer mentor in undergrad, so it felt like a really natural kind of like shift for me. But now I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to be a society coordinator. We'll circle back on that later. The application is due like next week, so I might just shoot my shot and see what happens. You know, it'd be really cool to bring home a 4th year title, so that would be really awesome to be a part of. But yeah, I don't know if a lot of other schools have programs similar to the societies. I hope they do, because I think they're important and I see the value in having them and, you know, helping build and maintain relationships, especially when you're a 1L and you're just starting out and meeting new people, you know, it's important. This whole process has been just a really good experience, and part of me wants to help contribute to that next year, so maybe I'll be a society coordinator next year, who knows? But right now it feels good to be the champions again. It was a long day at the intramural fields. We started at like 2:30 and we went until just about 5. If there's any incoming UT law students or potential UT law students, and you find out what society you're in, if you find out that you're in the Cadenia Society, look at these cute little mugs. These are adorable. My society coordinator put these together, so she's really just like killing it. It'd be a hard act to follow, but I'm interested in attempting, so. But yeah, if you're an incoming UT law student and you're interested in learning more about the society program, I will definitely leave a link below in the description kind of talking about the program, all the different societies, who they're named for. I think it's really cool that the societies are named after like prominent alumni. So we're Cadena, we're named after a prominent Latino alumni. There are 7 other societies all named for like distinguished alumni. So it's really interesting to kind of read their backgrounds and see, you know, what made them notable. Also vlogging from the kitchen because I'm making food. I'm still super tired, but I have a lot of work to do on my practice brief. I need to get moving. It's kind of late, so it might be just a late night in general, which sucks because I have an early day tomorrow for Latino Law Day, but it is what it is, I guess. So wish me luck on making progress on this brief, I guess, because it's definitely a struggle, y'all.